Welcome, everybody, to this week's ONEDOOR Studios update. You know, I think I say all the time, it's going to be an exciting update. Today's...
already.
Oh, man. We've been at something for a long time, and a lot of you guys know it. The Reg A, this allows ONEDOOR Studios to raise funds just like WeFunder, but on our own site. With the limit is removed up to $75 million. You know, WeFunder, you can raise up to $5 million a year. A Reg A is up to $75 million a year. This will allow us to get a lot of these projects done, but we've been in this process for a long time. And I want to thank Jay. I think Jay especially. I think Jay's been working on this the longest. So Jay, please give us the good news.
Well, I appreciate you thanking me. It was a lot of work. It felt like taking a 100-pound backpack off when it got approved, which is what happened. But I also want to thank.
Wait, you just glossed over that? You just glossed over that?
Hold on. Our project manager, I just got to thank him, Thomas. But yeah, the Reg A got approved, and I mean, it's not going to be live yet for a few more days. We have a couple little loose ends to tie up, but yeah, no, I can't be happier. I was on cloud nine yesterday all day.
What this means is that the Securities and Exchange Commission has granted us approval to raise money on our own site up to $75 million a year for our projects. That is a massive, massive milestone. Jason was on a call with Mr. Wonderful. What's his name? Actual name, Jason?
Oh, don't put me on the spot.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yes.
O'Leary.
Kevin O'Leary
from Shark Tank. And on this call, Kevin was saying, look, if you want to really do business right, you're going to have to apply for a Reg A. It is hard and it takes a long time, but it is worth it.
Yeah, we learned that.
It is impossibly hard, but we're through it and we got approved. So what we're doing now is just a couple of back-end checks. We're testing the back end of the site, make sure it's smooth, because last time it was not smooth, which is why we had to shut it down. So we're making sure it's smooth, that we're going to have people test the investment portal. And then very soon, sequels will finally be back up live again. And it is an exciting day. So
you know what? I don't think it would hurt to give a shout out to CrowdCheck. This is our attorney team, and they have just proven to be, I think they are probably the best in the country, if not in the world, in this particular area. They know how to do SEC filings, and man, did they do a good job. They took what was already a good job when it first got qualified, but then we had to tweak a few things, and they took it up several notches to, I think, the best. I'm really impressed.
So today we have one more piece of good news for you, but before that, this is Dan Cobb's, I think, first just normal update with this. Last time was an interview. This is just Dan. How's it been working with us for a couple weeks?
Super geek. Well, look at my timing. I came right in with the Reg A announcement, so can't get better than that. But what I'm excited about this in particular is from a marketing perspective, we're building a movement of the fan owner. You know, and this really is a big movement among crowdfunding. And there's always that cap, the $5 million cap. You can only have so many fans, right? Because you eventually need to raise more than that. Now that we've increased that cap up to 75 million, we can build a bigger movement, more fans, more owners, and we believe in ownership. You know, when you have ownership, you have that influencer passion to market the film. The owners are going to be your best marketers. So we're super geeked about this move and what it means for not only our ability to raise funds, but our ability to do that in partnership with the audiences who love these films.
Right. So, and before I move on to the next part about this, there's a question I want to ask you, Dan, about Calculated itself, because before you came on with us, you did some due diligence, you researched the company, you saw what projects we're doing, and Calculated. Tell us what you discovered about, or you thought about Calculated.
So I joined the team because I like the people and I like the plan. I like the way it worked. I saw some really good, business modeling around it. I hadn't read the book yet. So I jumped in on that immediately and surprisingly felt that, wow, this is the new reason why I'm glad I'm here. This book is a thriller, but it also offers a story of values and a story that's going to be meaningful for us to bring our families to and our friends to and date night. And I see this as a film being something more than just a one-time event. Obviously, the sequels are going to be highly motivating after you've seen the first one. And then you look at digital distribution, and that's all about series. That's all about what's going to happen down the road. So I'm excited about the longevity of this. You know, you look at, for example, Star Wars had a really strong, opening film, but it's the story that has evolved, and now there are series, there are episodic opportunities. The content expansion is enormous when you have a good foundation like this.
Yeah, and you had some friends, some advisors who were kind of helping you decide whether you're coming on this company or not, and they said, "Wow, this calculator is a thing. It is something of value."
Yeah, when I asked my friends around, we started talking, and of course, you do due diligence when you're get involved in a project like this. It was one of the things that people said is, "Well, that film, wow, that's." If you take just the book that they've got right now and the following for that, and you put the film behind it, that's something special. And so that was one of the things that really stood out. And to this day, I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, and that film. So our investors and most of you know already that we received the first draft of the script. Oh, I forgot what month it was. Remind me. It was a number of months back. And then we had about 3 weeks of deliberations and changes. And we were listening to your guys' opinion because Nova, the writer of the novel, she's got a lot of fans. She's got a lot of fans. And they were messaging us and hopping on the YouTube video update about it, saying, keep this movie like the book. The book is so rich. Don't cheapen it. Don't make it shallower, all that stuff. And so we took all that stuff to heart, and even in our responses in the first draft. And where are we at today, John? Please enlighten us.
Okay, we should have we'll have a draft by Monday, we believe. It took just yesterday, Kay, our development director, gave us an update, and of course she's pumped. But we'll have a couple of weeks to review after that. But yeah, we couldn't be more excited about getting this draft, as everyone can imagine. So we'll be reporting soon on that.
Yep. In case any of you guys have been under a rock and don't know, there's probably maybe only 10 of you. No, our writer is Ann Peacock, Emmy Award-winning writer Ann Peacock, who wrote screenplay for C.S. Lewis's Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. That film grossed over $1 billion in all its global and ancillaries. And so we have a powerhouse writer on board. And so why is this such a big deal when we say a draft is in? Like, what's the big deal? Just another draft of the script. I mean, there's a science to this, and the script is everything. It's the foundation of the story. And if it's done wrong, you're going to have a bad movie. If it is done right, like an Emmy Award-winning writer would do, it is going to be a fantastic foundation for a great motion picture and series. So that's why we're so excited.
On that note, I just wanted to make it really clear, if it's not, all of you who have been waiting to invest into the sequels, it's now going to be open in the next few days. So get ready.
Get ready. Yeah.
Working on the marketing right now and getting ready to put that package together. So we're super excited.
Yep. I don't think we actually expected it to be approved that quickly. I think we were still thinking like another month or so. So here we go. This is why we didn't tell you dates, because we never know. But now this time it happened early. Well, not really. I mean, it's
earlier than we.
It's hard to say. Like we were expecting the SEC to take a month to get back with more questions, but it didn't. So here we are. It's good news today, and we're very excited what's going on. So
can we get a little a MyStream update as well, just a brief one?
Yeah, MyStream. We are still we're waiting on the CF approval right now. It's in testing the waters phase, and we've had $187,000 in commitments, 416-ish investors into that, and cool. So in a matter of a week, 2 weeks, can't exactly say. We're still waiting once again a CF approval. It'll become a full-fledged actual raise. It'll go from testing the waters to actual SEC.
You can get your confirmation in and get your position now.
Yep.
Smart idea, but that's coming close, and that's awesome. We should be over the 200,000 mark then.
Briefly.
Right.
Yeah.
And for the calculated fans, this is a big deal, because what we're looking at in direct distribution is the ability to get better margins for our films. So that's going to be a significant aspect of the overall distribution strategy and marketing strategy. So it really does play in hand in glove to the overall vision here.
Right. Because, if you don't know, when a movie goes out in the theaters take 50%. So when a movie grosses 100 million in the first weekend, half of that goes to the theaters, and then there's this waterfall, and so with streaming, it's usually direct to consumer is 100%. So, anything else you want to say before we head out for the week, guys?
We're going to all be together next week, interestingly enough. So updates will be coming, not in the Zoom profile, but
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. All right.
All right. We'll see you guys again real soon. Hasta.
Okay.
Bye.